we've all crackling like. It's not final, is it? I thought you were on CD.
Come now, sing with me, Papa Grimbo. I take you for a drink with me, Papa Grimbo. Hold up your Christmas tree, Papa Grimbo. So excited you might weep, Papa Grimbo, Papa Grimbo. On the 7 days of Christmas, my true love gave to me a penguin for a proper boa till thee. Shell toe trainers and a beanie hat, and you said the heavens all shiny and black. I didn't sleep that night for Santa to come. I wet the bed, that's what I had done. Cause Christmas time is the place to be. I always wake up in a puddle of wheat with a ho-ho-ho and a silent night. A little chipolata, I'll be feeling alright. Turkey's on the table as big as a cow. Celebrate Grimbo until the hour. Reach up. Come now, sing with me, Papa Grimbo. Selector. I take you for a drink with me, Papa Grimbo. Selector. Hold up your Christmas tree, Papa Grimbo. Selector. So excited you might weep, Papa Grimbo, Papa Grimbo.
Yoo-hoo! Ho, ho, ho. I'm a bad mofo. I got presents, y'all, but they're 2 by 2. They close the shop, so I got time for you. Super funky and you want a bomb. Watch out, Santa, cause here I come. Cause I sleep on the floor, never ever on the bed. There's Santa stuff so in your head. It's me just up, come sit on my knee. Got gifts for y'all, what you got for me? Shalmon, 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 chick, chick the cone. I said bump and a monkey, she can move real funky. Shalmon, chick, chick the cone. That's right.
Come now, sing with me, Papa Grimbo. Selector. I take you for a drink with me, Papa Grimbo. Selector. Hold up your Christmas tree, Papa Grimbo. Selector. So excited you might weep, Papa Grimbo, Papa Grimbo.
Hey, oh, where's that band gone? Come on, kids, help us out.
Sing with me. Check it out. Can I get a rewind? That were good.
Come on now, let's get it together. You as well, Kez.
Sing with me.
Sing with me.
Take me for a drink. Stick it by the So excited.
So excited you might weep, Papa Grimbo, Papa Grimbo, Papa Grimbo. Can I get a key change? Come now, sing with me, Papa Grimbo.
Sing with me.
I'll take you for a drink with me, Papa Grimbo.
I'll take you for a drink.
Cut up your Christmas tree, Papa Grimbo.
Put up your Christmas tree.
So excited you might weep,
So excited, so excited, so excited.
Oh, good. Now, come on, sing with me.
come now, sing with me, Papa Grimbo.
Sing with me.
I'll take you for a drink with me, Papa Grimbo.
I'll take you for a drink.
Cut up your Christmas tree, Papa Grimbo.
Put up your Christmas tree.
So excited you might weep, Papa Grimbo.
So excited, so excited, so excited.
Have a proper bowl, Grimbo.
Bomber squat.
And it's all because of the magic, says Sam.
Hush, child, the darkness will rise from the deep end. Carry it out into sleep, child. The darkness will rise from the deep end. Carry it out into sleep. The sun will shape your belief, and you'll always know that your father's a thief, and you won't understand the cause of your grief, but you'll always follow the voices beneath. Guileless son, your spirit will hate her, the flower who married my brother, the traitor, and you will expose his puppet behavior, for you are the proof of Each moment I'm watching my vengeance unfold. For the child of my body, the flesh of my soul will die in returning the birthright he stole.
Alrighty, happy December, guys. Here we are for a full month of December streams right here in the Dragon's Roost, Twitch TV, Ace the Sly. Good to see you on deck for the night. Will be some Jurassic Park get started, show some show some hunt captures from earlier. Then we'll hopefully get to a little Overwatch, play some more hunt tonight, and probably some other good adventures for Wondrous Wednesday, Action Adventure Wednesday. We'll see what we can get. So, welcome back for now. Some good stuff, looking good. We are fine. So let's get to it. Start off the next chapter here of Jurassic Park. Should be a fun time with that. Go ahead and check it out. Have a nice time. Alrighty, some good stuff there. Yesterday we'll get to some more illustrations, good things towards the end of the week, next couple days. Lay off on December, week away from birthday stream, and a few other things in the mix. But thank you again to Solari and the resub. Moog for the recent resub. Got a follow after that. Let's see. Karengar TV from the raid, I think, last night. Thank you for the follow. And also this morning from Meteoric Meat 92. Thank you for the follow as well. Alright, frame drop looking decent, relatively healthier. Let me connect to the better Wi-Fi. Should make a little difference, it's a little faster. And we'll check it out, it should be fine. Alrighty, so Jurassic Park here, we left off. Previous chapter. Let's see where we left off here. You can't get them back on, Muldoon said. Arnold shook his head. I've been trying, but Nedry's done something to the system. I can't figure out what. But if I have to get into the code itself, that'll take hours. We need Nedry. We've got to find the son of a bitch right away. Left off with that, it is on to chapter Nedry for today. The real son of a bitch, Nedry. So let's check that out. Frame drop here will hopefully continue to calm down for our captures here in a little bit, but it was nothing too great to be honest with you today, so don't worry about that. Kind of some of the last captures I'll do for Hunt. We'll just focus on the library, playing with friends, a few solos here and there, get some weekly challenges, get some prestiges, get that last achievement. Good fun. We've pretty much had a good career of Hunt already, so the rest is just kind of extra good fun, and it's all good. So enjoy that. Good fun. Let us continue here with Nedry. Alrighty. The sign said, electrified fence, 10,000 volts, do not touch. But Nedry opened it with his bare hand and unlocked the gate, swinging it wide. He went back to the Jeep, drove through the gate, and then walked back to close it behind him. Now he was inside the park itself, no more than a mile from the east dock. He stepped on the accelerator and hunched forward over the steering wheel, peering through the rain-slashed windshield as he drove the Jeep down the narrow road. He was driving fast, too fast, but he had to keep to his timetable. He was surrounded on all sides by a black jungle, but soon he should be able to see the beach and the ocean off to his left. This damn storm, he thought, it might screw up everything, because if Dodgson's boat wasn't waiting for him at the east dock when Nedry got there, the whole plan would be ruined. Nedry couldn't wait very long, or he would be missed back at the control room. The whole idea behind the plan was that he could drive to the East Dock, drop off the embryos, and be back in a few minutes before anyone noticed. It was a good plan, a clever plan. Nedry worked on it carefully, refining every detail. This plan was going to make him $1.5 million, 1.5 meg. That was 10 years of income in a single tax-free shot, and it was going to change his life. Nedry'd been damn careful, even to the point of making Dodgson meet him in the San Francisco airport at the last minute with an excuse about wanting to see the money. Actually, Nedry wanted to record his conversation with Dodgson and mentioned him by name on the tape, just so that Dodgson wouldn't forget he owed the rest of the money. Nedry was including a copy of the tape with the embryos. In short, Nedry had thought of everything, except this damn storm. Something dashed across the road, a white flash in his headlights. It looked like a large rat. It scurried into the underbrush, dragging a fat tail. Possum. Amazing that a possum could survive here. You'd think the dinosaurs would get an animal like that. Where was the damn dock? He was driving fast and he'd already been gone 5 minutes. He should have reached the East Dock by now. He had taken a wrong turn? He didn't think so. He hadn't seen any forks in the road at all. Then where was the dock? It was a shock. He came around a corner and saw the road terminated in a gray concrete barrier, 6 feet tall and streaked dark with rain. He slammed on the brakes and the Jeep fishtailed, losing traction in an end-to-end spin, and for a horrified moment he thought he was going to smash into the barrier. He knew he was going to smash, and he spun the wheel frantically, and the Jeep slid to a stop, the headlamps just a foot from the concrete wall. He paused there, listening to the rhythmic flick of the wipers. He took a deep breath and exhaled slowly. He looked back down the road. He'd obviously taken a wrong turn somewhere. He could retrace his steps, but that would take too long. He'd better try and find out where the hell he was. He got out of the Jeep, feeling heavy raindrops spatter his head. It was a real tropical storm, raining so hard that it hurt. He glanced at his watch, pushing the button to illuminate the digital dial. 6 minutes gone. Where the hell was he? He walked around the concrete barrier, and on the other side, along with the rain, he heard the sound of gurgling water. Could it be the ocean? Nedry hurried forward, his eyes adjusting to the darkness as he went. Dense jungle on all sides, raindrops slapping on the leaves. The gurgling sound became louder, drawing him forward. And suddenly he came out of the foliage and felt his feet sink into soft earth and saw the dark currents of the river. The river! He was at the jungle river. Damn, he thought. At the river where? The river ran for miles through the island. He looked at his watch again. 7 minutes gone. "You have a problem, Dennis," he said aloud. As if in reply, there was a soft hooting cry of an owl in the forest. Nedry hardly noticed. He was worrying about his plan. The plain fact that the time had run out. There wasn't a choice anymore. He had to abandon his original plan. All he could do was go back to the control room, restore the computer, and somehow try to contact Dodgson to set up the drop of the East Dock for the following night. Nedry would have to scramble to make that work, but he thought he could pull it off. The computer automatically logged all calls. After Nedry got through to Dodgson, he'd have to go back into the computer and erase the record of the call. But one thing was sure, he couldn't stay out in the park any longer, or his absence would be noticed. Nedry started back, heading toward the glow of the car's headlights. He was drenched and miserable. He heard the soft hooting cry once more, and this time he paused. That hadn't really sounded like an owl, and it seemed to be close by, in the jungle somewhere off to his right. As he listened, he heard a crashing sound in the underbrush, then silence. He waited and heard it again. It sounded distinctly like something big moving slowly through the jungle toward him. Something big, something near. A big dinosaur. Get out of here. Nedry began to run. He made a lot of noise as he ran, but even so he could hear the animal crashing through the foliage and hooting. It was coming closer. Stumbling over tree roots in the darkness, clawing his way past dripping branches, he saw the jeep ahead, and the lights shining around the vertical wall of the barrier made him feel better. In a moment he'd be in the car, and then he'd get the hell out of here. He scrambled around the barrier, and then he froze. The animal was already there. But it wasn't close. The dinosaur stood 40 feet away, at the edge of the illumination from the headlamps. Nedry hadn't taken the tour, so he hadn't seen the different types of dinosaurs. But this one was strange looking. The 10-foot-tall body was yellow with black spots, and along the head ran a pair of red V-shaped crests. The dinosaur didn't move, but again gave its soft, hooting cry. Nedry waited to see if it would attack. It didn't. Perhaps the headlights from the jeep frightened it, forcing it to keep its distance, like a fire. The dinosaur stared at him, and then snapped its head in a single swift motion. Nedry felt something smack wetly against his chest. He looked down and saw a dripping glob of foam on his rain-soaked shirt. He touched it curiously, not comprehending. It was spit. The dinosaur had spit on him. It was creepy, he thought. He looked back at the dinosaur and saw the head snap again, and immediately felt another wet smack against his neck, just above the shirt collar. He wiped it away with his hand. Jesus, it was disgusting, but the skin of his neck was already starting to tingle and burn, and his hand was tingling too. It was almost like he had been touched with acid. Nedry opened the car door, glancing back at the dinosaur to make sure it wasn't going to attack, and felt a sudden excruciating pain in his eyes, stabbing like spikes into the back of his skull, and he squeezed his eyes shut and gasped with the intensity of it, and threw up his hands to cover his eyes, and felt the slippery foam trickling down both sides of his nose. Spit. The dinosaur had spit in his eyes. Even as he realized it, the pain overwhelmed him, and he dropped to his knees, disoriented, wheezing. He collapsed onto his side, his cheek pressed to the wet ground. His breath coming in thin whistles through the constant, ever-screaming pain that caused flashing spots of light to appear behind his tightly shut eyelids. The earth shook beneath him, and Nedry knew the dinosaur was moving. He could hear its soft hooting cry, and despite the pain he forced his eyes open, and still he saw nothing but flashing spots against black. Slowly the realization came to him. He was blind. The hooting was louder as Nedry scrambled to his feet and staggered back against the side panel of the car, as a wave of nausea and dizziness swept over him. The dinosaur was close now. He could feel it was coming close. He was dimly aware of its snorting breath, but he couldn't see. He couldn't see anything, and his terror was extreme. He stretched out his hands, waving them wildly in the air to ward off the attack he knew was coming. And then there was a new, searing pain like a fiery knife in his belly, and Nedry stumbled, reaching blindly down to touch the ragged edge of his shirt, and then a thick, slippery mass that was surprisingly warm, and with horror he suddenly knew he was holding his own intestines in his hands. The dinosaur had torn him open. His guts had fallen out. Nedry fell to the ground and landed on something scaly and cold. It was the animal's foot. And then there was new pain on both sides of his head. The pain grew worse, and as he was lifted to his feet, he knew the dinosaur had his head in its jaws, and the horror of that realization was followed by a final wish that it would all be ended soon. Well, how about that? More coffee, Hammond said, in the bungalow. The next chapter we will get to tomorrow. That's pretty intense, yeah. I mean, of course, we all remember it from the movie, when they really describe it piece by piece like that, the original. concept, the book, makes it sound like quite the sinister dinosaur, doesn't it? Anyway, we've got 24% drop frames coming out of nowhere. That is unfortunate, but did hope you guys enjoy that daily chapter of Jurassic Park. Current story we are on, current reading material. We will get to hunt here in a bit. Let's see what we can plan now. Alrighty. Haven't played Overwatch in a couple weeks or so. I'm going to play with Ryaru tonight, good friend. Oh, we do have an update. Yeah, I meant to update earlier, but did not quite remember. So we might play Ryaru later, maybe some Overwatch, maybe some Baldur's Gate 3. Already really bad drop frames, so we'll go ahead and update right now on stream. And hopefully it'll calm down as we play a bit. Messaging another friend, Tursa. Let's see what Ryaru said. Initializing update. We got 154 megabytes, so nothing too crazy. Still excited for Diablo 2 Resurrected at some point. And let's see our other little updates and things. You guys can't really see much anyway at display capture, 30% drop frame, so I'll just talk you through it, I guess. Diablo 3 little update. Diablo 2 need to buy. Warcraft 3 Reforged needs an update. We'll play at some point. Not playing WoW for a while, StarCraft for a while, Heroes of the Storm, not really interested in. Crash Bandicoot 4. Have to maybe get that. But yeah, Malavento. We had that little challenge. Overwatch 2 Bastion rework. So yeah, nothing too much new here. They just had a little McCree challenge, new Cassidy basically. And don't know if that's still up or not, but we'll be set. Alright, message a few other hunt friends. And we'll see what else good would be good for tonight. We could do some more Wolfenstein, Back for Blood, The Ascent, or get started with Dishonored: Death of the Outsider. Oh, let me pause this. Warcraft 3 update. Oh, that was quick. It was actually an instant update. But yeah, 30% drop frames, so we're gonna go ahead and just play with what we got for now. Playing now, launching. Switch on over to Overwatch before we get to our hunt captures. Hopefully the frame drops will calm down. Otherwise, we could restream. Overwatch 2 already has a Twitch picture. That's weird. Alright, what do we got here? Yeah, we'll get to some hunt captures in a bit. We'll show the Twitch drop pictures just a little bit more, but it has ended this morning, so we had a good run of it. Yeah, just endorsement. The Cree challenge is come and gone. We've got some dailies here, weekly rewards. So yeah, for the Christmas event, which will be starting soon, and Hunt Christmas event as well. So we shall see what that is like. We've got a little loot boxes left over, so a Halloween loot box and regular. So yeah, trying to think what I can do to help this frame drop calm down. I guess we'll just go for it for now. Don't really play Overwatch much on stream anymore. I noticed the latency is pretty bad, so maybe we'll just do a round here, see how it is, and make a decision from there. Mothra Butterfly. So we could restream, we could, I mean, yeah, you saw how bad the frame drop was just reading there, so something is going on. Internets. And they are shutting down the power tonight as well, so that's why I'm trying to do a full straight few hours of stream right here. And then get off before the power is cut off tonight, so yeah.
Hello there.
Yeah, latency issues make it much harder to play, so I haven't played a couple weeks, so
And they say sugar is
it's
good.
good just to get back to it, even though I missed that McCree skin challenge for sure. Wasn't expecting that, was it? Teamwork there.
Yes. Knock, knock.
Widow back there. Just look at the lag, yeah. A little bit insane. It's a little bit insane. 300 latency. Makes it a little hard there.
Hey there. You picked the wrong side.
Somehow still able to get kills though, so guess that's not too terrible. Can't finish the best. Ugh, there's any teammates around me, but it is only skirmish. I'm trying to do a deathmatch here just to
need to learn to relax.
see how it is solo. But
My ultimate is almost ready.
You need to learn to relax.
oh no
You
shit.
need to learn to relax.
Knock, knock.
Gladiator, gladiator. Gladiators and grunts. Pretty fun though.
Meteor strike.
These guys just sitting in spawn.
Hello there.
Why are you sitting in spawn? Sound effects there. Oh, thank you.
Knock, knock.
Too much.
My work is not done.
Yep, some of these queue times.
I'm on the attack. I'm on duty.
Now let's get rolled.
Hello there.
Fire. This is pretty funny though. Just fun to try.
Hello there. Stay down.
Oh man, I don't know where the frame drops are coming from, guys. I'll keep checking settings, but I really don't think I can bring it down any further.
Knock, knock.
Not just the dude.
Hello there.
Fellow gladiator without the gold.
Knock.
Alright, well, don't know about the frame drops, guys. We'll still have a fun stream in any case. With some latency drawbacks, but it's whatever. Should we try out some Vampire Bat before we go to Christmas mode here? Pretty soon. Just got Butterfly, but I like my bat. Recent legendary.
Fight. Ready. Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back. Ability increased.
Oh, rocket on was trying to do that. Really no chance. A lot of
System reboot
Pharaohs.
complete.
They don't make it easy. And yeah, latency I just wanted to play to get back to it a bit, but it'll make it a little bit harder than it usually is. It's already a pretty challenging, frustrating game, so latency issues on top of it don't make it any better.
Adjusting angle. Taking off.
It's just weird.
Neural adaptation complete. Enemy lost. 15 kills. Boosting up.
Can't rubber banding too much even to hit him, see? You notice I can't even aim when it spikes to 300.
System reboot
It doesn't
complete.
connect, I mean.
Changing position.
Played Roadhog last time I was here, that was fine. But I feel like everything's harder.
Ability complete. I need to get back in there.
Nice to get at least one ulti. See that nonsense, my goodness. Kind of nonsense. Well, wow, it actually wasn't rain. Would have thought for sure I'd have gotten clear of it, but
Taking
how
off.
it goes. Try shot. I like to hold F1 mid combat. Don't judge me. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Oh yeah, it's a little warm up.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Wait a couple weeks, I'm not gonna get back to it. It's
Enemy needs 10 kills to win. Personality online.
bad shit. That's great. That's just great.
Executing buttons. Adaptive circuits engaged. Soldier 76. Taking off.
And such. Like to go tank sometimes.
It's a perfect guy.
Run away! No chance.
Enemy needs 5 kills to win.
This is pretty funny.
How do you do?
Ah, there's that. Turret for you, Bastion.
Enemy needs 4 kills to win.
Oh, look at him, 1 HP. Oh, yeah. Oh, the goodness. Yeah, play this some off stream, get those weekly rewards, other fun. Group XP bonus, I always prefer to play with a bit better. 20% bonus is kind of hard to not take advantage of. Funny new camera angles. I don't feel like the ragdoll body was never highlighted so much before. You don't even see him. It's annoying.
Enemies to kill.
That happens. A lot of FPSs you get shot without knowing where it came from. It's hard to make that jump. You have to time it.
Enemy needs 1 kill.
Yep, that's about it for that. Oh, man. Whoa! Alright, good enough. Oh man.
Play of the game.
Egyptian missile. Alright then. Dark Steel custom game. Mr. Weebman. Sure, how long ago I played with him. Ah well, you get the idea. Maybe do some comp later. Let me see how many placements I had. For roll queue at least. No arcade comp at the moment. Like 3v3, one of my favorite modes, but gotta have a good team and find group is not really active. 3 out of 5 tanks, that's it so far. Well, we'll save that for later. It's not really a good time for right now. But I'm thinking we should restream then, because 20% drop frames, so we'll just do a quick little restream and do some hunt captures, probably some more hunt. Messaging Explosivo. Restream for some hunt then. I want to show the captures. I could do that real quickly, but let me restream in any case. I'll see you guys in just a second. The captures, I could do that real quickly, but let me restream in any case. I'll see you guys in just a second.